Yeah, I'm gonna make a response here because I don't think I never get to make it on the person's page. With that out of the way, what I'm responding to is it was something along the line of my daddy said, "All men." That's the thing on their line. That's the bait, and it was something to the effect that, like, if your daddy didn't fight for custody, then he didn't love you, and they were throwing out these statistics and shit. They didn't say where they got them from, but I already know that's a lie. Like it was like 60% of the men that filed get it. She said, "No, I think it's 75." Yeah, girl, I think you're right. You know, of course, she not gonna argue with the higher number, and said, "No, that is what I said." Oh, yeah, shit, 80. Man, get the fuck, like that's so wrong, but would somebody be gullible enough to just fall for that? Probably. I mean, people fall for everything. Everything. So they would hear that and maybe, go and do whatever. Like hearing that, it sound real. The way she's saying it's very manly and very aggressive with it for sure, Real rough, real passionate, let's say, about what she's saying. And I'm typing, that shit just, there's so many comments, they just going off the thing. Like, it's you. It ain't the man, all men cheat or do whatever. Some negative shit. Her daddy said all men. How your daddy gonna speak for all men? Maybe all, he can't speak for all no group. He can't speak for all crackheads, all nothing. Actually, even, even that. Just because you're a crackhead, you don't speak for all crackheads. The fuck out of here. Or all crack babies in her case. So I'm saying, like, yeah, it's worthwhile talking about. I'm trying to get on another page, another thing, but man, while you got to, why would I even have to fight for something that you should just freely offer? I had joint custody for whatever that's worth. She didn't abide by it. She commanded that shit and didn't abide by any of the rules and wasn't held accountable for anything. She can do whatever she wants to. Then you got to keep going to court, keep fighting, and you lose your mind. And still, at the end of the day, all you do is satisfy their narcissistic supply of arguing with them and driving yourself crazy. All for what? So if you want to think your father or if my child want to think I don't love them based on that, well, fuck it. Like I said, fuck them kids, man. Your sanity is not worth that. That's still people pleasing, even though that's your kids. They gotta have a higher understanding of the situation for real. Of course you love them. Of course you wanna fight them, but you're fighting a losing battle, more or less. And once again, even if so I get the kids and I'm not willing to brainwash them and do this or that. Every time she get them, she's gonna twist it around on me. Even if somehow I had managed to have enough money to pour into the system and get custody, which I just don't think it was gonna happen. They just was favoring her. It's you. I went through this, said this shit before in other videos. It's the state of Louisiana and her versus me. She got the whole state, a whole team, a whole court-appointed lawyer that come in there for her. You don't get nothing. If it was fair, and they wanted the best outcome, well, then both would get lawyers, and you just work it out for the fairness of it all, and because that would be the goal, right? But obviously, that's not the goal. Peep game, it's a no-brainer. That's not necessarily a no-brainer. You really got to think kind of deep into it, you know. But once you really examine it, right? That's what's up. It's a damn no-brainer. Yeah, there's so many people fighting this out-of-pocket ass court, family court, which family court is the same, that handles children, custody, and whatnot. All that's the same thing. That's detached. That's renegade, rogue, a rogue agency. They make the calls, they call the shots. All the regular laws of the land don't apply to this court. They can do whatever they want to you. You don't have the same rights. So this lady's saying all this bullshit, not without even understanding or giving a fuck about none of that. Because I think she just want to, obviously, you want clicks and likes. And she got a whole panel of other bitches on there saying the same shit she's saying. And yeah, I'm saying bitches. Because I normally try to be nice about it and have understanding. It is what it is, and have and I do, and I am. I still being nice, and I still have an understanding for the situation that they just not evolved, but they probably never will be to the point of understanding that, which is part of the cycle that's keep going on. Of I bet she got children, and raising the children with the same mentality, whether it be girls or boys. So the boys gonna be punks. No offense to anyone. The girl's gonna be whatever. Everybody gonna be. And then, matter of fact, she was a lesbian. Yeah, she said she was a lesbian. So, still, kids. You still want kids. You're still gonna have them fucked up. And still probably have a kid. With all that, still, I'd like to do some research on her. If you happen to see this ma'am, holler at me. But it's a lot of people. And hey, man, we all trying to get on however we can. I guess some people, by any means necessary. Somebody saying, fuck God. Somebody saying, Jesus didn't exist. Somebody saying, Jesus is the way and the only way. And, just opposing positions and just sitting there. And it's a thing. It makes you angry. So, that anger will make you want to respond and watch and see what's going on. And the more outrageous it gets, it's bait. So, it all works. But that's all I got on it. Real is real. We got to recognize, this shit is deeper than just people pandering, Instead, people don't say what they really feel. They say what people want them to say, what they think some group of people want them to say, generally women, and pandering to them. Women, white people, whatever, few genuine people. That's what's up. I'm out.